In this video, I am going to discuss about correlation coefficient. The correlation coefficient is a measure of the strength and direction of relationship between two variables. It is important to note that the correlation coefficient does not imply causality, meaning that just because two variables are correlated does not mean that one variable causes the other. It simply indicates that they are related in some way. This is also called the spurious correlation, which means just because two variables are correlated to each other, it does not mean that one variable causes the other. There can be also hidden factors. We can measure the correlation of coefficient between two variables using two methods. The first method is Pearson's correlation of coefficient. The second method is Spearman's rank correlation of coefficient. This is also known as the rank correlation. Now let's discuss about the Pearson's correlation of coefficient first. The Pearson correlation coefficient, also known simply as the Pearson's R, this is just simple R, is a measure of the linear association between two variables. It is the most commonly used correlation coefficient and measures the strength of a linear relationship between two continuous variables. The Pearson correlation coefficient is a value between -1 and +1, which means between -1 and +1. 0 is also included here. This is the Pearson's correlation of coefficient formula. The simple R denotes the Pearson correlation of coefficient. You don't have to remember this equation for your exam. This equation will be provided in your exam. You just have to understand the equation and how to use the equation to find the Pearson's correlation of coefficient. And you need to understand how to calculate each segments of this formula. Simple n is the number of observations. X and y are the two variables being measured. You need to understand that x will be the independent variable and y will be the dependent variable, which means the value of y depend on the value of x. If the x value changes, then the y value also change. Sigma x and sigma y are the sums of x and y respectively. Sigma xy is the sum of the products of x and y. Sigma x squared and sigma y squared are the sums of the squares of x and y respectively. The Pearson's correlation coefficient is a value between -1 and +1. A value of +1 indicates a perfect positive linear relationship between the variables, meaning that as one variable increases, the other variable also increases. A value of -1 indicates a perfect negative relationship between the variables, meaning that as one variable increases, the other variable decreases. A value of 0 indicates no relationship between the variables. Let's do an example so that we can understand how to use this Pearson's correlation coefficient formula and how to find the correlation between two variables. Simple n equals to the number of data sets or the number of observations. 1, 2, 3. N equals 3. Now let's find out the sigma x, which is the summation of these values. 6. Sigma y equals to 12. Then we need to find out x squared, y squared, x times y. X squared 1, 4, 9. Y squared 36, 16, 4. X multiplied by y 6, 8, 6. Sigma x squared is the summation of all these values. This equals to 14. Sigma y squared equals to the summation of all these values equals to 56. Sigma x y equals to 20. Now let's assign these values to this formula. Be very careful when you are assigning the values. Use the parentheses correctly, otherwise you will get a wrong answer. And also this square root is for whole denominator of this formula. So this equals to minus 1. This means x and y have perfect negative linear relationship, which means when the x value increases, y decreases. When the x value decreases, y increases. This is how we can find the Pearson's correlation of coefficient between two variables. Now let's discuss the next step, which is the coefficient of determination. Previously we calculate the correlation of coefficient. Now this is the coefficient of determination. The coefficient of determination, also known as the R squared, is a statistical measure that represents the proportion of variance in the dependent variable that is explained by the independent variable. The coefficient of determination is a value between 0 and 1, where a value of 1 indicates that the x value perfectly explains the variation in the y variable. A value of 0 indicates that the x variable does not explain any of the variation in the y variable. This means that the model does not fit the observed data well. Values between 0 and 1 indicate that the x variable partially explains the variation in the y variable. As we discussed earlier, R equals to the correlation of coefficient. Now we have learned the coefficient of determination, which is the R squared. Let's find the coefficient of variation for the previous example. For this one. So the correlation of coefficient is R equals to minus 1. Now let's find out the coefficient of determination. Coefficient of determination, which equals to R squared, which equals to minus 1 square, which is 1, which means the variation of the y variable can be perfectly explained by the x variable. Now let's discuss about the other method to find the correlation of coefficient between two variables. Spearman's rank correlation of coefficient. This is a non-parametric measure of the strength and direction of the relationship between two variables. The Spearman's rank correlation coefficient is a value between -1 and +1, where a value of +1 indicates a perfect positive relationship between the variables, meaning that as one variable increases, the other variable also increases. A value of -1 indicates a perfect negative relationship between the variables, meaning that as one variable increases, the other variable decreases. A value of 0 indicates no relationship between the variables. This is the formula to find the Spearman's rank correlation of coefficient. You don't need to remember this equation as well. This will be provided in the exam. Here the simple n is the number of observations and the simple d is the difference between the ranks of the values of the two variables for each observation. Sigma d squared is the sum of the squares of the differences between the ranks. Let's do an example so that we will understand how to calculate the Spearman's rank correlation of coefficient. Here is an example. There are three observations. So, simple n equals to 3. There are 3 students in a class. Mark, John and Akash. Mark has the second highest results for maths and John has the highest results for maths and Akash has the third highest for maths. Likewise, the ranks have been given for each student for each subject. Now we have to calculate the differences between these ranks. So the difference between the second position and the third position will be 1. The difference between first and second will be also 1. The difference between third position and the first position is 2. These are just differences between these two numbers. Then we can calculate the d square. This is 1, this is 1, this is 4. So the sigma d squared equals to 6. Now we can assign these values to the equation. 1 minus 6 sigma d squared n squared minus 1. 1 minus 6 multiplied by 6 divided by 3 squared minus 1. This equals to 1 minus 36 over 3 times 8 minus 0.5. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.